everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Giants going up against the Browns.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll...
Hey, baby, when after your game, when you get time, could you add Canada bring it back in the group me, please?
Bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They go to Johnson again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The play clock's running down. To throw, Kaiser looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the other side of midfield across the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now winning. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 2nd down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hayes. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on now. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Watch none. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
Kaiser now on second down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go. Watch none. Watch none.
Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Kaiser. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
He got 29 yards that time. Now Collins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Give to Collins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's Collins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Let's go.
Kaiser on first down. He gets it left side of Johnson. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Collins, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run with Collins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll set up to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round.
On play action, Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Dancing away at the 35. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now attempt carry for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Broncos are just pouring it on in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 38. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. 38. 38.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Hey, Blue.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Hey, Blue.
Work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make
Blue in the game, Hellcat.
So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Hellcat.
One thing, hit them with something else.
What, Blue in the game, bro?
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now winning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Oh, there, man.
Picked off at the 47. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real done for them.
Has that happened here before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
I'm getting ready to say it. Hey, Booty. What's going on with you, man?
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You Kevin Gates.
No gain on the play there, second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3.
Hey, man, what's the deal on the free agent? On the free agent,
I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard.
Anything you want.
They slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get the play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football, but against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play,
hey, Sporter, let me go get them two players right quick. All right, too late. What do you mean too late? I ain't started. I'm just playing with you, bro. I'm just playing with you, man. Yeah, I'm just playing with you, dog. Go ahead, do what you got to do. Huh?
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
Do what now?
It's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, man. If we got one the first time, then you go get 2.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
What do you mean you got one?
On third down, it's Joseph. He'll have a first down.
No, I ain't picked up nobody. I ain't picked up nobody. Well, you get 3 if you ain't picked up none.
A great play there.
Yeah. Oh, so I can go in there now and get 3. Yeah, long as they don't blow on nobody's team, they ain't gonna let you celebrate nobody on there that blow on nobody no way.
No, you can't. You can't.
Well, click on it. Hey, click on it. They'll tell you can't sign it, man. He's blowing to somebody else. Yeah, that's it.
Nah, you can't sign him. You can't sign him if he got released in the first through the fourth week of preseason to clear the practice squad.
Right.
So you get those players that you get, you got to make sure that they wasn't released. You know,
between the first and the fourth week. Yeah, I got Ben Roethlisberger. That's if they're rookies, right?
Now the rookies, if they don't have no decal, it's just
so you get them. Oh, okay. I sure need a couple. I need me 2 or 3 out of there. I'm going there right now and getting it. Then you got to put them in that damn what's called, right?
Just a yard on the first
they ain't about put them in group.
You got to put them in. You got to put the what's the name in community draft picks and drafts, whatever. Yeah, put them in there.
Got to put the names and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
That's why I'm asking everybody. I ain't going on no one person. I'm going for. I want to hear 2 or 3 people say the same thing. I know Goldenlion knows, so I'm going over there. Boy, hold on for a minute. We're going to get this done in a few minutes. But I need to go. Yeah, man. Take your time, bro. Take your time. Oh, okay. I ain't no rush to get whooped.
But stay with the overall essence of the running
game. Get whooped. You don't know where you gonna get whooped or not. Yeah. I mean, I ain't beat you yet, have I?
That's Mason.
Yeah, you beat me once.
This one goes for 19 yards.
Was he a rookie?
Always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
1-2 combination.
What week was in?
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
As they run the counter play. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Who? Out of jail. Out of jail.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going.
Man, it look like everybody you need or want on somebody's squad.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play clock's running down. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Man, come on, sport. I do that after we play shit. I ain't got, man, I don't know who I want out there. All right.
On 3rd down,
Oh,
Kaiser.
man, I don't know. I see some people there right now. I got to see who I need.
Pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
There we go.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
We're waiting on that load there, man.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one
I see
going
it.
there. We'll keep you updated
I see it, but I was
as
sending
it
at the same time you were sending it. So I might have back out.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
We might come together.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they
Want me to come out of this, man? Hold on. I'm going to see it. When I get in there, I'm going to see if it show both of us.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear a film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought
I'm going to come out of there.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You see it, Sporter? I see it.
Forced out to his left.
I see it.
Throw left side complete. It's Mason. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And the young bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Oh.
He's got Mason complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
No.
What? Went somewhere.
Tackle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
No.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Johnson on the counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Time running out here on the play clock. Johnson running right. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Now he'll escape to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And a give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down highlight. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. To throw is Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Man, that's a damn shame.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard
Good play, good play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! He wasn't ready! He wasn't ready! Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action. Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Now Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
As they run the counter play. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Come on, get rid of it. Get rid of that.
That time, getting it to about the 46.
Get rid of that,
Just
baby.
a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Oh.
And tough starting field position here. They give to Johnson going right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this
Oh, I thought I had them picked that. What? Didn't you?
Let the clock wind
Didn't
down.
you?
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here.
Damn, I thought I had picked that. And it was gone.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run,
oh, shit. Hold on to the ball, baby. Damn.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hey, man. Fuck! Boy, that should have gave me a fucking thumb.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Damn.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Let's go. Watch 9. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.